I'm Lulu and welcome to Lulu's Way. I'm glad you're here. So today is Wednesday and I'll tell you a story. So we've got a storm coming up here. Everybody knows there's a storm coming up. So the original route was going to be to keep going south, south, south through Alabama, south on the eastern side of Alabama, south, south, south into Louisiana, and then west all through Louisiana into Texas. That was the plan. So there were several people in Alabama that wanted to get together and meet up, and I was really excited about that. So I planned one for Wednesday in northern Alabama, which is today, two for tomorrow in kind of mid Alabama, and then one for Friday in southern Alabama. So a couple people didn't get back to me. One was iffy and one was definite. This morning I was like, I need to go west. I need to go west now. I need to start making the trek. So instead of going south and then west, I need to go west and then south. So I made that executive decision, and I needed to cancel with a couple of people. You all know that I wanted nothing more than to get together with everybody, but that was just not in the cards. So I'm still with Laura. We're caravanning, which is very, very interesting because when we all set out for this trip, nobody was interested in caravanning. We're all very independent. We want to do what we want to do. We want to come and go when we want. We don't want to be checking in with people when you're traveling. We just like to travel alone, you know? So it turned out that Laura had caught up with me. So we got together. It was really cool. And so it's just been really just seeing how it goes. It's been really just kind of like taking it day by day. It seems like we're enjoying it. And it, like a few days into it, we looked at each other and we were like, I guess we're caravanning. Exactly what we didn't want to do, we're doing. That's what it looks like. I think this is what it looks like when you caravan. You sleep side by side in a Cracker Barrel. You wake up, you open your side doors, and you're about 3 feet apart. We spend like 2 hours in the morning with our doors open, and she's doing her thing, I'm doing my thing, and we're just yakking, and it's kind of nice. And then we just kind of plan out the day. What do you got going today? What do I got going today? And then where do we want to get to today? What makes the most sense, you know? So we've been doing that, and it's been actually enjoyable because I still feel like I have, the thing is like anytime, without any problem, either one of us could say, you know something, I'm going to kind of take off by myself now, and I'll meet you in Texas. I wouldn't be offended. She wouldn't be offended. I think that's what makes it a really good vibe going on, where there's just nobody's needy, nobody's committed. We're just taking it day by day and enjoying it. We go sit in the park together. She goes and does her errands. I go and do my errands. You know, we're not like doing everything together. So this morning we woke up in Fort Payne, Alabama. So we went from Tennessee. We were in Knoxville, Tennessee yesterday at a beautiful park. We decided to hit the road, get a few hours under our belt. Off we went, and we met in Fort Payne, Alabama in a Cracker Barrel parking lot. And we hung out last night. I had my book study meeting. If anybody's listening that's not familiar with the book study club, it's a Zoom meeting, and I meet with several subscribers from my channel, and we meet every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. and we're studying Wayne Dyer's book, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, his interpretation of the Tao Te Ching. So I have that every Tuesday night. So I just put my chair out and I set up my iPad for the Zoom session, enjoyed filling myself up with really good stuff. Beautiful night. And then we just sat out and talked for a while until we were ready to shut down, went our separate ways. This morning, we have the doors open again. then it started pouring. So it's like rain, 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 rain. So thunderstorms. So we had to shut our doors. So we decided that today we're heading about 2 hours west, and we're going to meet at a Cracker Barrel tonight, like after dinner. It's just about 2.5 hours of travel. I just did like about 45 minutes. I just pulled over and I'm gonna put my lunch together. So let's see, I could start doing that right now. I'll tell you what I'm having for lunch today. So I got my container. And I have the rest of those carrots. I have a little bit of chicken left, and I have my Japanese white sweet potatoes. And I'm going to put some beets in it too. And I'm going to go under here and I'm going to get a can of artichoke hearts. So we're going to take this top shelf out. Let me find my artichokes. Found them. Oh. So I figure between the carrots, the beets, and the artichoke hearts, I'll come up with 16 ounces of veg. And then I will put on some chicken. There's not very much left, but this morning, I'm going to put some green onions on it too. This morning, when I had my pan was dirty for making eggs, I said, before I clean this up, I'm going to cook another batch of chicken. And I cooked all these chicken tenders with some smoked paprika. So the story is that we're going to head, instead of going Alabama, Louisiana to Texas, we're doing Alabama to Mississippi to Louisiana to Texas. So we're heading west. So one second, I'm going to drain these outside of my door. There we go. So I know that she needs to go to Walmart today. I could use a little stop into Walmart today because I need napkins. I need some more wipes. I also need some, you know what, I left home without replenishing my rubber gloves. I have a little box of rubber gloves at the bottom of this. I like to put them on when I'm handling raw chicken, so I don't have to think about raw chicken under my fingernails and stuff. I just put the rubber gloves on. So I have a big box at home and I replenished them and I forgot. And I have like one left. I was like, I forgot to replenish them. So that's okay. I'll just stop and get another box. And I have, so that's what I'm going to stop and do. I have to take a call in a little bit. I have a call scheduled with my friend Leslie. You probably remember I talked about my friend Leslie from Scotland, who I met in Maryland down in Baltimore, which was why I went to Maryland, was to meet Leslie, and I met her for the first time in person. So that was really lovely. So we have a scheduled call. We have to schedule sometime, with the time difference, and with her with the kids. She's got kids, and so we schedule our time. So we decided to talk today at 11 a.m. Eastern time, which I think is 4 p.m. her time. So I look forward to catching up with her, and then I'll hit the road again and do the next hour and a half this afternoon. Pull over, just do whatever I feel like doing. Maybe just putz around online, maybe edit a video, anything. Because we're not meeting we're meeting in, I forget the name of the town. I forget the name of the city in Alabama. We'll still be in Alabama. But we found, in that area, we found a Planet Fitness and a Cracker Barrel. So that's where we want to go, because I want to go to Planet Fitness because There's nothing but rain in this whole area. Rain, rain, rain. We're not going to get storm over here in Alabama and Mississippi. Not that hurricane, but there's lots of rain. So tomorrow afternoon I have my session with Sasha, so I want to do it inside Planet Fitness. That will be a first, to do my workout with her in Planet Fitness. So we'll see how that goes. And Laura's going to pop in too, because I have the membership. I can take a guest anytime. So she's going to pop in too, and she might hop on the treadmill and get a little bit of movement for herself. And then we'll grab some showers while we're there. And then we'll take off and we'll continue. We're going to continue west, so that by, that will be Thursday. So by Friday, we will be well far enough away from the storm. So thank you all for your concern. Many, many people have written to me about their concern about me on the road in this area in the storm, and just know that I'm on top of it and we're heading in the right direction. So that's good. Okay, so let's see what I got here. Let me get these carrots. And I'm going to get this cover right here, and I'm going to put a napkin down, and I got to kind of take these beets out of here and just put them on a napkin to kind of dry them off a little bit. You can hear that rain coming down. So, we haven't had any rain this whole way, the whole trip. I haven't really ran into any rain. And now it's looks like it's not going to stop for a bit until we get further west. Okay, that looks like the end of the beets, but I did bring another jar with me, which is really good. That was a good idea, Lulu. Take another thing of beets. I have been to Whole Foods in other states, and I've never seen the beets. I've only seen the beets in Mass. So, but I'll keep looking. They're good. They're just very good beets. Okay, let's see what we got here. We'll put these beets right here with the carrots. And we'll get some, let me see if there's any more water left in this. A little bit. All right, let me grab a couple of onions. Green onions. And I'll grab a few tomatoes. I'll get my serrated knife. I have a serrated knife that I like to use for the tomatoes. Yep. Okay, that's exactly 16. So you see, you just put together, when you're putting together the veg, it doesn't have to be something that's typical, like all those typical salad ingredients or a typical cooked veg mix, like mixes that go together well. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. See, Right now I have cooked baby carrots. I've got the beets, the green onion, some tomato, artichoke hearts. 16 ounces. There you go. So now I'm going to get some of this sweet potato because I just want it. I don't seem to get tired of it. Whoops, I dropped a piece on the floor. Sometimes I kiss it up to God and put it right in there. Sometimes I put it in the trash, depending on how clean the floor is. I did clean the floor yesterday, but the floor could use a cleaning. So Tuesday is the day that we're all meeting at the beach. That's October 1st. So between now and then, we've got some miles to do. Also, we need an admin day, total admin day. Stock up on food, grab a shower, get all laundry done. Okay, so we'll put this over here with the potato. Here's one last little piece of chicken that I'll use. And put that right in here. Now I'll grab some of this. There's 4. All right, so this right here, I'm going to put in a zippy bag. It's all cooled up. Whoops, wrong size. Don't need the gallon. I'm going to put it in this little quart-sized zippy doodle bag. Okay, so now we're going to put on some olive oil. .5. There it is. And I'll grab some S&P. And I'm going to put my fork right here, and I'm going to put this right over here, and I'm going to have that after my Zoom call. That's what I'm going to do. So this goes back in the fridge. This goes in the fridge. My artichoke hearts. I'll probably put those in my salad for tonight. No, I know what I'll do. I'm going to put them right in here. I'm going to put a napkin down to absorb any water. Put them all right there. There. Sometimes these containers need to share different food groups. It's just for space concerns. So that goes in, that goes in. And currently I have a fruitlet lunch too. That's kind of a new thing. It's a new modification to my food plan. So I got some of these. They're called organic black seedless grapes from Whole Foods. They're so good. They're so good. Just saying. Okay, so all this goes back in the cooler. I got to do my dishes, and I will enjoy this lunch as soon as I finish my call with my friend. And it was nice to check in with you. And Laura and I are going to do a video on caravanning. We're going to talk about how it works for us, why we were fairly hesitant to do it, and how it just kind of organically happened, and how we both feel about it. So you might want to think about, when you're traveling on the road, do you want to travel with people or not? So stay tuned for that video, coming soon. So bye for now.